Good evening. 3 teams from the NL Central can make the playoffs, but not 4. The Pirates dropped to 4th place today. Of course, way too early to panic, but 23rd in the league in runs isn't going to cut it. Another marathon game today in St. Louis. Cards going for the sweep. 9th inning, it's Jung Ho Gong sending this one extras for the 3rd straight game. So to the 12th inning we go. Pedro Alvarez, always good for a big cut, and he gives the Buccos the lead. But in the bottom half, Cards load the bases, and it's Peter Borjos. Rips it to 3rd. Josh Harrison can't handle it. We are tied again to the 14th inning. Everyone in the stadium is sunburned at this point, and Colton Wong ends it. Pirates swept by the Cards, all in extras. Curve going for the Erie sweep on a beautiful Sunday. 1-0 game in the second when Keon Broxton stepped to the plate. Broxton hitting leadoff this season, hitting well. Drives in a run here, 2-0 Altoona. 4th inning now, runner on for Gift and Gopay. And well, that'll kill an inning. Josh Turley doubles him up, but a 3 RBI day from Josh Bell gives Altoona a 7-4 win. Penn State baseball going for the series sweep as well of Rutgers, 4-2 Knights in the 7th. Aaron Novak throws down the bunt. Greg Gears scores on the overthrow. Penn State up 5-4. Bottom 8 now, tied at 5. Jim Haley hits a high fly ball, almost to the 410 nook. That makes it 6-5 Lions. Penn State wins 8-5, and Penn State women's lacrosse wins the Big Ten. Tatum Coffey had 4 goals in the win. They'll face Johns Hopkins in the NCAAs. The draft is over, but in the NFL, the breaking news never stops. Teams are scooping up free agents. They could be a nameless practice player. They could be the next Arian Foster or the next Jimmy Graham. Penn State basketball's Ross Travis invited the Texans rookie minicamp. Besides Graham, Antonio Gates, Julius Peppers, a couple other B-ball turned NFL notables. Also picking up minicamp invites, Zach Zwinak by the Texans, running back Bill Belton by the New York Jets. If you are lucky enough to know your grandfather, you probably have some great memories together. For Tom and Roberto Pattison, it's baseball. This season, for the first time, they've been able to not just watch the game together, but call it.
This is Mr. Pattison. I'm Mr. Pattison. He's my grandson. So we're doing a game together today. So it's exciting for both of us.
For this umpiring team, a love of baseball ran in the family.
Every time I'd be up at his house or he'd be down at mine, we'd be always talking about baseball. He always quizzed me with certain plays and rules, and I'd try to answer them, and I think I got the majority of them right.
It's a wonderful feeling, and I'll say this about Roberto. Since he's been to umpiring school twice, he's telling me things. What did you have, Bob?
Hit at the top of his bat.
Hit at the top of your bat? Okay.
This is just the second time the two have umped together. And even though the student is quickly becoming the teacher, Tom has his style.
Strike 3!
Roberto is still developing his.
I'm still toying around with a couple things from people that watch me, what they like to see. If they see something they like, I'll use it.
I get yelled at by my grandson because I can't bring my arm up. I have shoulder trouble, so I just do a strike. You'll hear it though. Strike!
But Roberto will have plenty of time to work on his style. He's planning to turn his passion into a big league career.
Just try to learn off everybody as I go along. Somebody has something good, some people have something bad.
He went to school down to Wendelstadt School, and he's working with some good umpires. And like he said, every umpire you work with, you take something away.
Doing that story, I learned some umpire tricks of the trade. Some I can share, some I can't. I will say they both embrace the pace of play rules, aren't afraid of a big strike zone to speed things up. Let's close with the 6 Sports Top 6. At number 6, Penn State and their first Big Ten tourney. Matt Florence ripping on Johns Hopkins. They close out the season at 5-9. Number 5, it's Penn State and Pitt. Not football, but baseball will do. Ricky Smith walking it off. Lions sweep the series. Number 4, how about the Ferndale Yellow Jackets? 13-1 on the year. This is a 6-4-3. Taylor Kinsey to Nate Ridler in a 10-5 win. Number 3, his name leads to puns, and his ability leads to runs. Josh Bell, his first homer is a walk-off last night against Erie. Number 2, Meyersdale's Connor Christner is a heck of a football player, even better at baseball. Blast this into the twilight sky in a 3-2 win over McCourt. And at number 1, Hockeyville. Hockeyville. Johnstown is Hockeyville, USA. Congrats to everyone who made this happen. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.